you're doing well.
So bodybuilding and performance art,
Yes.
which came first?
Well, interesting combination, I hope. Both of them combine myself as material. The body is the material. I like to see myself as a live performing object.
A live performing object, yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
That's good. One of the first shows of yours was a film of you in gym gear.
It was on the tube, wasn't it?
Yeah, getting on the tube.
On the
That's
tube,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember you sent that to me.
Oh, yeah.
And you get on the tube and you start working out,
Yeah.
doing calisthenics.
Yeah, push-ups, the whole lot. Very
Push-ups.
busy tube as well. I think it was rush
yeah.
hour at that time.
Yeah. And so you get on this tube in rush hour and people's faces just kind of change when you start doing your workouts.
Yeah.
And that was, you said that the body is material and the body is so central to your performances.
Yeah.
But it's also about space, right?
Absolutely.
And I think what's interesting about that performance, the tube performance, was that you were subverting people's idea of what a space of a tube could be, right?
Yeah.
In terms of this space, Fitzwilliam Museum and this show, what were you trying to do there?
Well, it's also, as you say, subverting obstetrics in different spaces, but also it's about testing the tolerance levels in these kind of spaces and environments. But also with the Fitzwilliams Museum, responding to these really brilliant masculine objects and mimicking the gestures in the paintings and the statues is something that I really wanted to do and hopefully also becomes part of the work as well. I just love that kind of pose, but it sort of seems half-hearted attempt of doing a kind of front double bicep of a kind of a bodybuilding pose.
But he's still doing it.
Oh yeah, he is. You can definitely see that through the kind of the vein kind of coming through there on his bicep.
Well, yeah, he's tying the ribbon around his head.
Oh right,
like
okay.
Rambo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's still kind of highlighting his kind of very good muscular physique, though, isn't it? You can see his kind of vein popping through his bicep there.
Yeah, he's flexing his glutes there. As well.
Yeah. A good set of glutes.
But I think it's great that you acknowledge the queer history of bodybuilding in your performance work, because that's the thing. There's a queer history to the Olympics that often isn't acknowledged, right? I mean, a lot of these Olympians would have performed naked. Now, but then in 1924, you can't imagine somebody like, Johnny Weissmuller over here, like running around in his birthday suit, right? So what role does queerness or homoeroticism play in your work then?
Well, they're both, as I say, very significant aspects of my practice, and also they're quite really lovely interlinked together as well, and they kind of cross very different similarities. But I use a lot of collage in my practice to help evoke and inspire new performance work. I think collage is a perfect queer medium to really highlight and celebrate these kind of homoeroticism, queer histories and identities. People often say to me I look like a Greek god, or they'll say to me I've got the perfect kind of Olympian gymnast physique, even though I haven't never done that before,
But this is the thing, right? So the ideal male physique that people say you are, that's an ancient Greek fabrication, right? It's a creation of a homosexual culture. But that's a main feature of how ancient Greek culture is taken by European nations in the 20th century and in the 19th century as well. They want all of the things that ancient Greece is, the art, the culture, the sport, right? But not the
no homo.
Not the gayness. No gay.
No
right?
gayness. Even when Arnie was bodybuilding as well, kind of his kind of almost as well traditional methods as well as bodybuilding, not using protein shakes, drinking kind of like a pint of milk every day.
But you remember in Pumping Iron though, when they ask him about it, and they're like, Arnold, do you drink milk? And he goes, milk is for babies.
I think he probably had a lot of eggs then, didn't he? I just love that there, the title there, Sport and Art. So for me, that's just basically what I try and do in my own practice, and I guess seeing them two words together and in the concept of this exhibition, I think it works well for me. No, it really does encapsulate a lot of what you do. This is a great exhibit and I've really enjoyed it, but your performance has kind of opened up new ways of seeing this exhibit and new ways of experiencing it, and I'm thinking a lot now about the body, and I'm thinking about how the gestures people use when they're walking around an exhibit. The kind of the hand up to their face, or the sort of the arms like that,
behind their back. And I'm just thinking about how people are performing appreciation of art.